Hey everyone, Sam at Wyvern Kodiak, and I have with me the Penrose Knives Stasis. Now this is their newest knife that just came out recently. If you are familiar with Penrose, then you probably know their other knife, their first release, which was the Odorita. You can check out that review that I did on that knife recently, and it was a really good knife. So I'm really looking forward to reviewing this, seeing what they're doing for their follow-up. So let's get into it real quick here. So first off, beautiful aluminum milled scales on here, reversible pocket clip spot here. It is obviously a crossbar, but this crossbar is adjustable, so you can do high, medium, low. So it's got a nice aluminum backspacer with a lanyard loop area over here, a pocket clip, which is just a normal bent pocket clip. It is recessed in here on the scales, so good job with that. It does have a window, so like a fuller window, thumb studs, and it has multiple points of jimping. Opening this up here has a beautiful modified sheep's foot on the blade. Nice little swedge here, which gets the edge nice and thin towards the tip over here. Really nice on that. It is a flat grind on this stonewash blade. The blade is in 154 cm, and this was OEM'd by Bestech. So they have a great OEM that builds phenomenal knives, building this one as well. So specs on this knife. We have a 7.52 inch overall knife. We have a 3.18 inch blade. It weighs 4 ounces. And doing some size comparisons, we'll use the usual suspects here. We're going to go with the 80-20.5, and we're going to go with the Demko Shark Cub. And you can see that the Stasis is just a little bit bigger than the Demko 80-20.5. So we can look at the Benchmade bug out, and we'll look at a Kaiser drop bear, and you can see that the Stasis is bigger than both of those as well, but not too much bigger than the Benchmade bug out. Ergos in hand, 4-finger grip. I've got a double XL hand, so I have plenty of space here on this. Thumb out on here, nice jimping. It's got a second landing spot of jimping over here towards the end of it, so you can get your finger way out here. Very nice. This isn't a full finger choil, but I can use it. I don't want to say it's sketchy, because it's not, but you just don't want to get too far onto the edge here. So you can pinch grip this really, really well. Draw cuts are really good on here as well. So ergos on this knife are very, very nice. The action on this appears to be on bearings from what I can see in here. It looks like I can see some ceramic bearing balls in there. So we're going to go with bearings on this. If I'm wrong, I'm sure you guys will beat me up in the comments anyway. But close is excellent. Reverse flick, outstanding. Thumb flick is money, and then the window here works as well. So all deployment methods that are available work in a great way. Outstanding job on this. One thing to note is T8 hardware all the way around, with the exception of the pocket clip. So the pocket clip screws are T6, but chances are that you're going to change it one time and then you're not going to change it again if you have to change it at all. So comes in the right-handed configuration, but if you're a lefty, you're going to change it one time and then that's it. So it's really not like a big deal to me. I would have preferred to see T8s everywhere, but I don't beat up anybody on if it's these screws, because it's not something you're consistently taking apart. You don't need to take them out to dismantle the knife. So other than that, yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful knife. Designer, his name is Aaron. He is out of Switzerland. Super nice guy. Sent me this knife to check out, and you know, he is an outstanding designer. I really like his design language. He is just super kind individual. I've spoken to him several times now, and he's always been super pleasant. And you know, his first knife was absolutely killer. That Odorita was absolutely amazing. And to follow it up with this, and this is 120 bucks, folks. I mean, this is a solid build for 120 bucks. Really, really nice, super comfortable, great ergos, great action. I'm digging this knife a lot. So I think there's a great value here at $120. Even with aluminum scales and 154 cm, I still think that this is a very fair price for what you're getting, especially as a Bestech build, because they are top 2 OEMs right now, in my opinion. You know, them and Riot are 1 and 1A, so I think that you're getting some fantastic build quality here. A little bit of texturing right here on the liners as well, so you get some nice grippiness here. So 3 different spots of functional jimping here. Outstanding build on here. So let's take a look at the pocket clip, right? We always look at pocket clips, so let's look at the pocket clip. The test pants, here we go. So for those of you new to the channel, these are medium thickness jeans. I'm going to take the knife, I'm going to put it in the pocket, see how well the pocket clip goes into the pocket, how good the retention is inside the pocket, how easy it is to come out of the pocket, and will there be any long-term damage or fraying to the edges or seams of the pocket. So let us go. Put this in here, we're in position, a little bit of pressure, slips right over, nice deep carry, disappears in the pocket. Outstanding, which I expected nothing less. Bent pocket clips just work. Okay, good retention on here. So it's staying put where it's supposed to. You're not going to lose your knife. Coming out just as easy as going in. So yeah, it's a great build. It's a great pocket clip right there. So no problems whatsoever with the pocket clip or its construction. It will do its job. It may not be fancy. It doesn't need to be. So keeping the costs down at 120 bucks. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a coupon code right now on Penrose websites. Let's talk about the things I don't like. So there's nothing functionally wrong with this knife. There are a few things I would say are preference changes and nothing major. First is all the finishes that he offers are in aluminum scales. I would have liked to see another scale material offered, fat carbon or micarta or something like that, because you are getting a relatively budget-friendly knife here, and there would be some options there. I think a nice micarta that you can use would be great, something like that. Still keeping the costs down, but giving some more options than just aluminum would be fantastic. Next thing here would be right here, this finger choil, sharpening choil area. So the sharpening choil is outstanding. I mean, the plunge grind ends right here, so you have all of this life right here. I mean, there's more than enough life in this blade, so that's not the issue. It's just if you adjusted the scale over here or something like that, you can get a better grip here that's more comfortable for a forward finger choil. That would have just been my preference there. So that's the two big things there. And then the last thing would have been, and again, not important, but T8 hardware here. Nothing to beat you up about, nothing to say that that's a problem. The important screws on this knife are T8, and that's what matters here. Other than that, this knife has fantastic build quality. So anyhow, I know not everybody are big fans of crossbar locks, myself included, but what do you guys think about this knife? Do you like the way it looks and functions? And do you think that you would have interest in this knife? give me a shout, let me know, drop a comment, would appreciate it. And then subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We always appreciate the support. Also, join us Wednesday nights live in the Dragon's Lair. That is a YouTube live show. We go on at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We have guests, we hang out, we have fun. So be a part of the community. We'd love to have you. Following us on Instagram at Wyvern Kodiak. We appreciate all the support. We're over 2,000 followers on Instagram, so let's keep that going strong as well. We appreciate you all for that. Check out our website, wyvernkodiak.com. We do our knife drops on there, which will be opening our pre-orders for the Gracchus very soon, so stay tuned for that big announcement. But sign up for the newsletter and stay informed all things Wyvern Kodiak, including the knife drops as well as merchandise. So anyhow, folks, appreciate everybody's time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you all have a fantastic day.